Alright, howdy all, Phil here, Next 72 Hours, coming to you from the back garden, and as it seems like I'm not going to get away this weekend, I thought I'd do a quick video on an MRE. Now this is the Back Country Cusine MRE, for in this case it's breakfast, it's yogurt and muesli. Okay, this came as part of the land search and rescue ration pack for the overnight search exercise. I actually got 2 of these in the package, so I thought I'd do a video on this to see what it's like. And that's going to take about 10 minutes. I've got the water already prepared here to add to it, and while I'm doing that I might cook up a coffee, which also came with the snacks and drinks pack. So this is also the snacks and drink pack that came with the LandSAR MRE overnight ration pack. And so I'm going to just boil up some water. We've got some Colombian freeze-dried coffee. It's a shame it's not Colombian something else, but anyway. And some creamer there to make a white coffee. So that's what we'll do, and let's get on and see what this Back Country yogurt and muesli freeze-dried MRE is actually like. Alright, so what I'll do first, I've got my Cedar Summit foldable plate there. Fantastic things, really space savers. We've got our yogurt and muesli. Just gonna rip the top off that. Should be able to open that with not too many issues, or is it going to be a pain in the ass like the last one? It is. Alright, so I managed to get it open. I had to use a pair of scissors actually. Not quite sure why that wouldn't peel apart, but anyway. I've got some of it here in a bowl, just to show you. You've got some apple, coconut, sultanas, sunflower kernels, dried apple and apricot, sugar, rolled oats, sweet germ. Looks quite good actually, certainly smells good. So just going to put that back in there, and then what we're going to do is add the water. So it says 100 mils of water, which we've got sitting over here, and we're just going to put it in. It says you can use cold or hot water. You can see the bubbles there. It's obviously had all the liquid moisture freeze dried out of it. So what we're going to do is zip it up there, give it a darn good shake, and then we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes roughly. So while I'm doing that, I'll get set up and we might just try this coffee and creamer out and see what that's like as well. And by that time hopefully this breakfast should be ready to eat. Alright, so coffee time while we're waiting for this breakfast. Now for my solo adventures or any sort of overnight or one-day trips, I've always been using this GSI Halilite Minimalist cook set, and using this Optimus Crux stove here, which I find really good. It actually broke recently, the ball joint up here, the swivel joint, but what I did was just got a couple of screws. I don't know if it'll focus properly, but a couple of screws here, screwed them as tight as possible, and then used a pair of pliers and cut the ends off, rather than paying for the replacement part, which was quite expensive, and it seems to be doing the job fine. I'm just trying out this MSR gas here instead of the other one I usually use, which is yeah, good question, but it's normally in a blue can. But I find that when I put this cook set together, the Crux and the MSR can, I get a lot of spray out of it, even though this is closed. So I'm thinking I might go back to what I normally use once this is emptied. Alright, so we'll get that boiling. and that won't take all that long at all. It's really, actually this Optimus Crux is a really fantastic wee stove. It's adjustable, it's powerful, it's very compact. The canister and this and a lighter and or fire steel fit nicely inside this minimalist cook set here, and I can carry my whole cook set with me for an overnight trip or a day search. Really find it very good. Probably do a review on that shortly. Actually, I've been meaning to do it for a while, and so much more user friendly than my MSR fuel stove. If I'm doing a day walk or an overnighter, this is much more practical. Anyway, we'll come back once that water's boiling. Alright, so that water's well and truly boiling now, so we'll turn that off. Just going to take that water and actually I'm going to leave it in that container. I'm going to use my makeshift pot grabber here and put it down into its nice neoprene case, which it comes with. So once that's in there, there's no heat transferred through that case, so it's really good. No chance of burning yourself there. And yeah, we'll get that coffee made. So Colombian freeze dried. Hopefully it's not too bad. So you can see the steam instantly starts to melt or hydrate that coffee powder there. So open it up fully, get it in there. Tell you what, it certainly smells strong, that's for sure. Look down there, it just looks like mud in there, tar. And we've got the creamer here. Now what's that made from? Hydrogenated vegetable fat, milk protein, glucose. Bit of energy in this then. Might be just what the doctor ordered after a nice long walk or a day out in the bush. So we'll add that in there. Good flavour, no doubt about that. Glucose solids it says, but I would assume it to be slightly sweet, but it doesn't. Certainly either the coffee's very strong or the percentage of glucose is quite low there, but basically that's coffee ready. Alright, so that's it, 10 minutes or slightly more over now, so we're going to open up this seal here. Yep, might have overdone the water, but you can see it definitely looks like yogurt with muesli or yogurt. So we'll tip it out. Put all our rubbish into the used bag. So we can put that in the rubbish bin or reuse that bag for something, not sure. And let's have a look at that yogurt here. So it's not too runny. I might have overdone it slightly. You can see that coconut flakes there or coconut shreds have definitely rehydrated. Smells quite sour. It smells like, say, a natural yogurt, but let's They actually taste really, really good. Fantastic. There's little bits of dried apricot in there and apple. The apple's nicely hydrated. Still got a bit of a crunch to it. The apricots and sultanas are hydrated, but they're still nice and chewy, or firm. Anyway, you don't have to watch me eating all that, but that basically has been a look at the yogurt and muesli one-serve breakfast pouch from Back Country Cusine. They're made here in New Zealand, down in Invercargill, which is quite close to the bottom of the South Island. Proud supporters of LandSAR, Search and Rescue, Bobbleman Track over in Australia, and the Humford Track here in New Zealand. So they put out some really great meals. I've got a couple of other meals in the MRE Adventure Pack that I might share with you, and each time I take one out and do a video, I'm just going to replace it with an MRE or a meal of a different sort. But thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to sit here and enjoy the rest of this coffee and muesli for breakfast. Cheers.